its breath before the day begins. A dim light slips across the window frame, and I sit where your shadow used to rest. The streets outside are quiet, pale and slow, as if the night is refusing to move on. I trace the outline of a promise we once made, soft and trembling in the dark. The morning mist gathers on the glass, blurring the truth I'm trying to accept. Before the mist lifts, I feel you here again, like a soft echo rising from a fading dream. Every fragile memory turns warm for a moment, before slipping through the spaces I can't hold. If this is how the night ends, let me stay just a little longer. A thin breeze moves through the hallway door, carrying the scent of an unfinished goodbye. I walk slowly, touching the cold walls, trying to remember where our laughter lived. Your name still falls lightly in my mind, a quiet bell I'm afraid to silence. The morning mist glows a little brighter, hinting that you're drifting further away. Before the mist lifts, I reach for what remains, a soft part of you I kept hidden from the dawn. Every tender moment flickers like a small flame before the daylight asks me to let go. If this is how it has to be, let me breathe you out gently. In the hush between night and morning, I feel the truth settling into my hands. A single step forward, quieter than a sigh, shows me the space where we end. Before the mist lifts, I whisper your name once more, not to call you back, but to free what's left of us. The sky slowly brightens, washing over the dark, and I watch the memories soften into calm light. When the first warmth touches the window, I finally let the silence answer for me. And as the mist fades from the city, I begin to feel myself returning. The street lamp across the quiet ground. A thin light light trembles in the cooling air. I stand at the end of a narrow empty lane. Your shadow leans softly on the edge of my name. The winter air slips gently through the fading light. Every small sound drifts into the long cold night. I watch your breath dissolve where the pavement bends, knowing this calm might be where our story ends. The glow rests lightly on the space between us. The light grows softer as if it understands. I steady my voice, afraid of where it lands. Under the last street lamp I feel the truth appear. Your silence draws a fragile line between far and near. I try to hold this moment though it's nearly gone. The ache grows clearer as the night moves on. Every fading shimmer shows I'm still holding on. You look away as the shadows stretch and fall. Your quiet feels gentler than saying nothing at all. A breeze slides past, carrying what we couldn't say, lifting small pieces of us slowly away. The ground reflects the glow in a trembling hue, touching the space I once saved for you. I breathe slow, letting honesty unfold. The light dips lower, guarding what remains. My heart leans inward through these quiet strains. Under the last street lamp I feel the truth appear. Your silence draws a fragile line between far and near. I try to hold this moment though it's nearly gone. The ache grows clearer as the night moves on. Every fading shimmer shows I'm still holding on. I whisper your name through the thinning glow, a softness caught between goodbye and what I know. Your echo rests where the cold begins to rise, a gentle warmth slipping out of our ties. Under the last street lamp I learned to let you go. The glow grows fainter where our memories slow. I breathe a little deeper though the night stays thin. A quiet truth rising from the space we've been in. Your shadow drifts lighter as the hours fall. Maybe I don't need to chase your call at all. The alley grows still as the light falls down. I set your memories softly on the ground while the last warm glint draws its final line, and the night folds gently into mine. The rain has faded into a soft hush, moist air lingering on the quiet balcony. The room behind me holds a faint warm glow, lamps settling into their gentle amber shade, Raindrops cling to the railing like scattered beads, each one catching the last trace of gray light. I stand still, letting the coolness touch my skin, feeling the world slow after the long downpour. The silence carries what? The room is still in a winter hush, quiet ticking wrapped in faded light. Snow begins tracing lines on the window, soft patterns forming over my reflection. Your sweater hangs on the back of a chair, its warmth long gone but shape still there. The mug on the desk holds no more steam, just a ring of time along the porcelain. Streetlights lean through the frosted glass, stretching pale gold over the wooden floor. I sit where we once shared late night plans, now counting the sounds that are missing. My phone lies face down on the table, screens of our days tucked out of sight. I press my thumb against the silent edge, feeling every word I didn't send. Outside, a single car passes slowly, its tires whispering over frozen ground. I hold my breath without meaning to, afraid the quiet might crack if I move. Snowflakes gather in gentle confusion, blurring the world just beyond my hands. A faint white glow starts feeling the pain, asking if I'm ready to step outside. Under quiet snow, I finally feel it, all the weight of us beginning to loosen. Every falling line erases a sharp edge, turning what hurt into something softer. I whisper your name once into the room, not to call you back, but to let you go. Under quiet snow, my heart learns slowly how to keep the love and lose the ache. I pull on my coat and open the door, winter air folding around my chest. The hallway smells like old wooden rails, familiar in a strangely distant way. Stairs creak once beneath my careful steps, as if they remember each rush goodbye. By the time I reach the empty street, the night has settled into silver calm. Breath rises in faint transparent clouds, floating upward then fading from view. Footprints mark a path someone left earlier, already filling with new white silence. I follow the curve of the narrow road, past the store where we used to meet. Every window holds its own small world, none of them needing our story inside. Snow drifts closer around my shoulders, soft and cold and almost kind. A distant dog barks once then stops, leaving room for my thoughts to answer. Under quiet snow, I finally feel it, all the weight of us beginning to loosen. Every falling line erases a sharp edge, turning what hurt into something softer. I whisper your name once into the dark, not to pull you near, but to set you free. Under quiet snow, my steps grow steady, learning how to walk without your light. cello leans into the open air, drawing out a single honest line. I see the night we said we'd be okay, both of us. White breath drifts over the river's slow sway. A faint glow gathers on the waking tide. I walk the frozen path where morning waits to rise. Your memory moves softly in the pale blue skies. The cold air curls lightly along the water's rim. Every quiet echo feels distant, soft and dim. I watch my breath dissolve into the open air, tracing the pieces of a warmth we couldn't share. Frost glimmers faintly where the river bends. The pale light gathers as if it knows my name. I steady my heart beneath the gentle flame. Along the river's breath I feel the truth unwind. Your shadow lingers softly in the corners of my mind. I try to hold this morning, though the night is gone. The ache turns brighter as the hours move on. Every drift and shimmer shows I'm still holding on. A thin mist rises where the current meets the shore, carrying the silence of the words we lost before. The wooden rail grows colder beneath my hand, marking the distance I never learned to understand. The water reflects the sky in a trembling hue, touching the space I once saved for you. I breathe slow, letting honesty appear. The white breath thins, revealing what remains. My heart leans inward through these quiet strains. Along the river's breath I feel the truth unwind. Your shadow lingers softly in the corners of my mind. I try to hold this morning, though the night is gone. The ache turns brighter as the hours move on. Every drift and shimmer shows I'm still holding on. I whisper your name through the softening glow, a fragile warmth rising where the cold winds blow. Your echo rests in the air I let release, a delicate pull drifting slowly toward peace. Along the river's breath I learned to let you go. The morning opens gently where our memories slow. I breathe a little deeper, though the chill remains. A tender calm growing through the quiet strains. Your shadow drifts lighter as the dawn moves on. Maybe I don't need to chase what's already gone. The river grows still as the light climbs high. I set your memory softly in the its final line, and the new day quietly becomes mine. Winter light drifts across the tracks, thin and clear as the breath I hold. The station glows in a faint blue haze, quiet as footsteps we no longer take. Your shadow leans into the morning chill, carrying the weight we never named. A distant horn trembles through the air, pulling the moment closer than I want. I try to steady my shaking hands, but the cold uncovers every truth. The winter light gathers at our feet, lifting the words we tried to hide. And the dawn rings bright and crystal, shining through the spaces we won't cross. Your eyes reflect the trembling glow, soft but certain in the frozen air. Even as the doors slide open, the winter light carries what we couldn't say. The frost clings tight to the metal rails, glittering like memories we saved too long. Your ticket bends beneath your grip, creasing like the plans we meant to keep. A gust spills snow across the floor, turning the silence into silver dust. Time moves faster than our breath, yet neither of us takes a step. The winter light sharpens on the glass, urging the truth I can't contain. And the dawn rings bright and crystal, revealing what I never dared confess. Your name glows warm against the cold, echoing gently in the trembling light. Even when the train hums forward, I feel the part of you that lingers here. Maybe letting go is still a kind of holding, quiet, fragile, painfully sincere. The winter light softens every edge, showing me there's peace in release. So as the train begins to move and dawn stretches into clearer silver, the winter light carries your last glance, turning it into something calm and true. My hand lifts softly in the cold, and somehow it feels enough. When the sound fades down the tracks, the winter light remains, leaving me clear enough to breathe again. breeze cuts through the pale dawn, tracing a line across the empty tracks. The station glows in a muted blue, lights flickering like they're waking slow. Your shadow leans against a silent wall, held by the cold we both pretend not to feel. A distant horn trembles through the air, reminding us the moment's almost here. I try to steady my breathing, but even that feels borrowed from the cold. The breeze curls around our feet, lifting the truth we're scared to speak. And the winter dawn grows brighter, showing every fear I tried to hide. Your eyes reflect the rising light, soft but certain in the drifting air. Even as the train draws near, the breeze carries what I still wish you knew. Frost clings to the metal bench, glimmering like unspoken words. Footsteps echo down the narrow aisle, a slow reminder that time won't wait. Your ticket folds between your fingers, creasing like the plans we used to make. The rails hum under the widening glow, steady as a heart preparing to break. The breeze sweeps across the platform, urging the truth I can't hold back. And the winter dawn grows brighter, revealing what I never said out loud. Your name feels warm against the cold, shining through the breeze with aching grace. Even as the world pulls you away, I feel the part of you I'm allowed to keep. Stretches into silver light. The winter breeze carries your last look, turning it into something calm and clear. I raise a hand that barely lifts, but somehow it feels enough tonight. When the sound fades down the tracks, the breeze settles and I finally breathe again in the quiet. Candle trembles near my hand, shadows ripple across the quiet room. I sit alone where your laughter used to stay. The soft aroma lingers like a memory caught halfway. Warm light settle gently on the wooden floor. Every subtle echo reminds me of before. I trace a mug's faint heat with slow intent, trying to read the moments we never meant. Outside the fading dusk leans against the glass. The flame bends slightly as if it knows your name. I steady my breath, unsure who's to blame. In fading candlelight, I feel the truth unwind. Your absence circles softly in the corners of my mind. I reach for some stories drift around me in a gentle, distant flow. I watch the wax fall slow like hours we let slip, holding back the words you never let me grip. Outside the street hums under thinning light, carried by a breeze that sharpens into night. I wonder if you pause here like you used to do. The flame sways lightly, guarding what remains. My heart folds inward through these quiet strains. In fading candlelight, I feel the truth unwind. Your absence circles softly in the corners of my mind. I reach for something warm, though I know it's gone. The ache grows brighter when the night moves on. Every flicker whispers that I'm still holding on. I close my eyes as the evening settles low, trying to release a love the world won't let me know. Your name lands gently on a breath I can't contain, a quiet warmth buried deep beneath the pain. In fading candlelight, I learn to let you go. The flame grows smaller, leaving room to grow. I breathe a little deeper, though the night stays cold. A softer truth appears in the stories left untold. Your echo thins slowly as the hours fall. Maybe I don't need to chase your shadow at all. The cafe grows still as the wick burns down. I set your memory softly on the ground, while the last warm glow draws its final line, and this quiet night becomes a little night. Dusty sunlight leans through the tall window, quietly warming the pages near my hands. The library holds its slow early morning breath, every shelf resting in soft amber shade. Footsteps echo faintly somewhere far behind. Yet this corner feels untouched by time. My notebook lies open but empty still, lines waiting for thoughts I left undone. Outside the sky turns pale and gentle, steady enough to stir something inside me. A thin beam brightens the drifting dust, hinting at a memory rising again. And the light uncovers a forgotten promise, one I folded away before I understood its weight. It reaches places I've kept in for years, softening the ache I try to ignore. Here beside this quiet morning window, I feel the truth settle without fear. The dusty sun doesn't rush to remind me, it just glows until the past feels near. A page turns somewhere across the room, like a small signal I wasn't expecting. The warmth grows deeper on the wooden desk, drawing out names I haven't spoken in ages. I remember the look we shared once, a vow made gently and lost to time. The sky shifts from golden to soft white, steady as the feelings returning to me. The drifting dust brightens once more, showing me why the memory stayed. And the light uncovers a forgotten promise, one I folded away before I understood its weight. It reaches places I've kept in for years, softening the ache I try to ignore. Here beside this quiet morning window, I feel the truth settle without fear. The dusty sun doesn't rush to remind me, it just glows until the past feels near. Shelves fade into a gentle hush, shallow lines circling like a held breath. I realize the promise I lost wasn't broken, just waiting for a moment calm enough to remember. So the light lifts the forgotten promise, letting it settle where I can finally hold it. Morning spreads softly across the window, warming the stillness inside my chest. Even if nothing can return to what it was, the memory feels lighter in this glow. A final shimmer drifts across the dust, and I close the notebook without regret. Frostlight shivers on the tracks, catching a quiet breath between us. The station hums in a pale blue dawn, its lamps blinking like slow waking eyes. Your hands rest still inside your coat, holding all the words you couldn't say. A horn drifts through the empty air, pushing the moment closer to its edge. I shift my weight, pretending calm, but the cold knows every truth I hide. The frostlight bends around our feet, quietly lifting what we tried to bury. And the dawn breaks clear and glassy, shining through the space you'll leave behind. Your gaze reflects the trembling white, soft yet certain in the frozen air. Even as the train approaches, the frostlight carries everything we can't speak. The metal rail breathes a rise and hum, steady as a promise we can't keep. Your ticket folds beneath your thumb, creasing like the nights we meant to say. A gust spills snow across the floor, glittering with the weight of letting go. The world moves faster than our breath, yet neither of us takes a step. The frostlight sharpens on the glass, urging the truth I can't hold anymore. And the dawn breaks clear and glassy, revealing what I never dare confess. Your name warms through the icy shade, echoing gently in the trembling white. Even when the doors slide open, I feel the part of you that wants to stay. Maybe love's fragile and painfully sincere. The frostlight softens every hurt, showing me that parting can still be kind. So as the train begins to move and dawn stretches into brighter silver, the frostlight carries your last look, turning it into something calm and true. My hand lifts barely into the air, yet somehow it feels like enough. And when the sound fades down the tracks, the frostlight lingers, leaving me clear enough to breathe again. The bus hums softly beneath my seat, fogged glass glowing in muted light. Warm air settles around the narrow aisle, the faint scent of rain clinging to coats. My breath gathers lightly on the window, a pale blur softening the fading street. Piano notes drift like steady footsteps, each one guiding me out of the long day. I lean my head gently against the glass, letting the calm slip quietly in. A thin patch clears on the window's edge, hinting at something easing inside me. And the fog glass loosens the weight I carry, letting the world blur just enough to breathe. Light fades slowly across the moving road, softening the thoughts I couldn't settle. Here in this warm, quiet corner of the bus, I finally feel the tiredness unwind. I don't need answers from the passing view, only this hush that lets me rest. The street lamps stretch into gentle smears, trailing gold over the trembling pane. Opaque lines rise like a careful sigh, filling spaces I kept untouched all week. People murmur somewhere behind me, their voices fading into cotton soft noise. The road curves smoothly under the wheels, carrying me through the lingering gray. A warmer glow shifts across the glass, showing me what my heart couldn't say. And the fog glass loosens the weight I carried, letting the world blur just enough to breathe. Light fades slowly across the moving road, softening the thoughts I couldn't settle. Here in this warm, quiet corner of the bus, I finally feel the tiredness unwind. I don't need answers from the passing view, only this hush that lets me rest. Piano falls into a quiet hush, one oboe line rising like a small truth. I realized the peace I searched for all day was simply the chance to pause and feel. So the thought glass holds me gently still, letting each breath find a lighter pace. The dimming sky slips slowly behind us, blurring into soft and tender shapes. Even if tomorrow pulls me back to noise, tonight I let this moment carry me slow. A final glow trembles along the glass, and I close my eyes with eased hands.
The last light slips across the post office wall. Falling dusk settles where your name still waits. I stand before the door we used to pass each day. The red brick holds a quiet we forgot along the way. A folded letter trembles lightly in my hand. Words I never sent, but still struggle to withstand. The wooden sign creaks as evening leans in slow, carrying the trace of something I couldn't let go. Footsteps fade behind me into cooling air. The dusk grows dimmer, drawing out what I concealed. I steady my breath, unsure of what I feel revealed in falling dust. I face the truth I kept inside. Your memory lingers softly where the daylight died. I try to send this letter, though the moment's gone. The ache grows deeper as the night moves on. Every fading glow reminds me I'm still holding on. I walk toward the bench beside the old mailbox, listen to the wind weave softly through the locks. The ink on the envelope blurs beneath the chill, tracing every promise I never learned to fill. A street lamp flickers gently over empty ground, casting shadows shaped like the love we once found. I breathe slow, letting silence take its place. The dusk folds lower, guarding what remains. My heart bends inward through these quiet strains. In falling dust, I face the truth I kept inside. Your memory lingers softly where the daylight died. I try to send this letter, though the moment's gone. The ache grows deeper as the night moves on. Every fading glow reminds me I'm still holding on. I read your name under the thinning light, a whisper caught between regret and night. Your echo rests in the lines I never sent. A warmth once bright, now barely evident. In falling dusk, I learn how letting go begins. The light grows softer where our story thins. I breathe a little deeper, though the cold remains. A fragile calm rising through the quiet strains. Your shadow drifts lighter as the hours fall. Maybe I don't need to chase the past at all. The post office door grows still and kind. I leave your memory resting behind, while the final dusk draws its tender line, and the night folds gently into mine.
Mist rise above the lake, soft and pale. I breathe in the cold, letting silence settle. The water holds a muted silver glow. Branches lean low as if listening in. My footsteps fade into the damp soil. Your voice lingers like a distant echo. I sit by the railing, careful and still, trying not to wake the ache beneath my ribs. The sky hangs heavy, waiting for something. Mist curls around the shoreline again, blurring the lines I kept inside me. But your shadow still moves through the quiet, like a soft ripple beneath this gray dawn. Even though the distance grew between us, your memory circles gently in the cold air. Mist over us, drifting where we once stood. A lone bird cuts through the muted sky. Its wings draw a faint path above the lake. I watch the water shiver at each breeze. The bench remembers our laughter, not the end. I trace the grain of the wood with my thumb, feeling what I tried so long to forget. Your warmth returns in small reflections. Mist gathers low, refusing to lift, echoing everything I never said. But your shadow still moves through the quiet, like a soft ripple beneath this gray dawn. Even though the distance grew between us, your memory circles gently in the cold air. Mist over us, drifting where we once stood. Maybe we changed with the turning seasons. Maybe love faded like color washed thin. Still, I hold the part that didn't break. And your shadow still moves through the quiet, steady as ripples spreading over time. Even when the world feels colder than before, your memory softens what the air can't warm. Mist over us, drifting slow and tender, fading into what we can't return to, resting softly on the lake at last. The mist thins and I let you go. The water stays calm as I walk away. Gray light drifts through the bookstore windows, touching a shelf of yellowed paper edges. The air is still in this narrow aisle, dust floating like slow falling memories. Piano echoes lightly through the quiet stacks. Notes settling on the worn wood floor. A forgotten book leans toward my shoulder, its spine soft from countless hands. I reach out without thinking at all, drawn to something I can't yet name. A faint glow rests on a folded note, hinting at a feeling rising again. And the yellowed paper warms the room around me, lifting a truth I didn't expect to find today. Words you once left fall gently into focus, soft but clear enough to break my stillness. Here between the quiet rows of stories, I feel the past return without warning. The paper light doesn't demand an answer, it simply shows what never faded. The wind outside brushes the old front door, a muted thrum moving through the little shop. Harps drenched shimmer between the shelves, threading brightness through the muted gray. I unfold the note with careful hands, reading lines that tremble with a distant warmth. The world narrows into this fragile moment, every sound softened into gentle breath. A deeper glow spreads across the page, showing me why the memory stayed. And the yellowed paper warms the room around me, lifting a truth I didn't expect to find today. Words you once left fall gently into focus, soft but clear enough to break my stillness. Here between the quiet rows of stories, I feel the past return without warning. The paper light doesn't demand an answer. Shells blur into a soft golden haze, cello lines rising like a long-held sigh. Then violin joins lift in the quiet upward, as if the room remembers what I forgot. I realize the message wasn't lost at all, just waiting for a calmer heart to read it. So the yellowed paper steadies my breathing, letting its warmth guide me through the gray. Surveying waves spill across the silence, opening the space I kept untouched for years. Even if nothing can return to what it was, the light it carries settles gently in me. A final glimmer falls across the note, and the bookstore hush closes softly behind. lights settle over the quiet cafe room. Soft chatter drifting like distant waves. A cup cooling slowly between my hands. Its steam rising into the amber air. Outside the street glows under blurred reflections. Cars passing with gentle swishes. I breathe in slow, letting the moment hold me, letting the weight stay behind for a while. Raindrops slide down in patient lines, hinting at something easing inside me. And the rain keeps tracing the window, drawing calm into places I couldn't reach. It softens the noise I carried all week, pulling the ache out thread by thread. Here in this warm little corner, I feel the world loosen its grip. The rain doesn't ask me to explain. It just listens until my chest grows light. People come and go through the wooden door. Cold air brushing in around their coats. The room shifts with every new arrival, yet the warmth returns just as quickly. My thoughts drift toward things I left unsaid, songs I couldn't finish, feelings I hid. The street glimmers like a quiet river, guiding me back to the parts I ignored. Raindrops gather and fall in soft trails, reminding me I'm allowed to slow down. And the rain keeps tracing the window, drawing calm into places I couldn't reach. It softens the noise I carried all week, pulling the ache out thread by thread. Here in this warm little corner, I feel the world loosen its grip. The rain doesn't ask me to explain. It just listens until my chest grows light. A brief hush settles over the tables, cello tones rising like a steady breath. I realized the comfort I needed was an escape, but somewhere quiet to rest my tired self. So the rain keeps painting the window, soft strokes easing the weight I never named. Warm lights tremble across the soaked streets, spreading gently over the small dim room. I let the moment carry me forward. No rush, no fear of falling behind. And when the sound begins to fade, I close my eyes and let peace stay. A final drop trails down the glass, and I feel the quiet settle. 'Cause again. A soft breeze slips through the quiet street, gray lights sailing on the narrow path. Piano notes drift through the muted morning, echoing lightly off the old brick walls. My footsteps fall slow and unhurried, matching the calm rising in the cool air. A distant shop sign flickers faintly, its glow blurred by the low-hanging clouds. I breathe in the scent of the damp pavement, letting forgotten thoughts move closer. A thin breeze brushes past my sleeve, hinting at a name I haven't said in years. And the gentle wind brings back your greeting, soft enough to land without breaking me open. The world blurs lightly around the corners, easing the ache I kept too carefully hidden. Here on this quiet gray-lined street, I feel old warmth return without fear. The breeze doesn't ask for a reason, it just carries your memory near. A bicycle glides slowly down the lane, its wheels humming like a distant refrain. Flute tones rise with the shifting air, threading calm through the dim-lit blocks. I think of the messages I drafted then erased, sentences trembling on the edge of my hands. The street curves gently into the distance, like a path leading back to what I missed. A cooler drift circles around my steps, showing me why the thought remained. And the gentle wind brings back your greeting, soft enough to land without breaking me open. The world blurs lightly around the corners, easing the ache I kept too carefully hidden. Here on this quiet gray-lined street, I feel old warmth return without fear. The breeze doesn't ask for a reason, it just carries your memory near. Piano settles into a softer hush, one flute line lifting like a tender reply. I realize I never truly forgot you, I just kept the feeling folded away. So the gentle wind carries your greeting, letting it rest where my hands once faltered. The gray street brightens just a little, as if the day understands my pause. Even if the moment cannot return, its warmth moves through me like a calm breath. A final breeze drifts past my shoulder, and the quiet settles softly again.
Cold drops trace the glass, mist drips along the streetlight glow. I watch the evening fold into a quieter blue. The winter rain moves like something I once knew. Your shadow lingers where the window meets the night. Every sound feels softer, falling out of sight. I try to breathe you out, but the room stays cold. The echo of your voice feels too close to hold. Footsteps in the alley fade beneath the haze. The mist hangs low as if it carries what I lost. I steady my breath, unsure of its cause. Under this rain I feel the truth I tried to hide. Mist pulls your memory closer from the other side. I reach through the silence, though I know you're gone. The ache turns wider when the night goes on. Every drop reminds me I'm still holding on. Street signs blurring silver as people pass. The trembling light flickers across the glass. I trace the condensation where your hand used to be. The emptiness weighs a little harder on me. Still I follow the rhythm of the water's fall, thinking maybe you'll answer if I just recall. But the quiet whispers clearer than before. The mist rises slowly, hiding what remains. My heart fights the pull of these winter rains. Under this rain I feel the truth I tried to hide. Mist pulls your memory closer from the other side. I reach through the silence, though I know you're gone. The ache turns wider when the night goes on. Every drop reminds me I'm still holding on. The drizzle softens as the night turns pale. I walk a little further on this empty trail. Your name breaks softly in the softened air. Fading warmth I still try to bear. Under this rain I learn how letting go can feel. The mist grows thinner, giving something real. I breathe a little deeper, though the chill remains. A fragile hope rises through the quiet rain. Your echo drifts lighter as the hours fall. Maybe I don't need to chase the past at all. The street grows still as the clouds unwind. I leave your memory resting behind, while the last raindrops trace a calmer line. And the night folds gently into mine. Dawnlight edges gently through the curtain. A quiet place forming around my heart. The room is warm with the first hints of morning. Soft shadows drifting across the wooden floor. My hands rest still on an untouched journal. Pages waiting for words I can't quite say. Outside the world glows with pale blue breath. Rooftops holding the night's last coolness. I
I sit with the silence between thoughts, listening for something steady inside me. A thin line of dawn brightens slowly, whispering a hope I didn't name yet. So I hold this love like a silent prayer, letting it rise when my voice can't reach. The growing light fills the corners of me, lifting the weight I never dare reveal. I don't ask for anything in return, just wishing warmth to the one I miss. Love doesn't need to be spoken aloud, it can bloom quietly and still be true. Steam curls upward from a cooling cup, soft warmth brushing my face like a sigh. The world outside shifts from blue to gold, each second drawing me a little forward. I think of moments we almost shared, words that tremble but stay behind. The dawn deepens into gentle color, touching everything I once feared to feel. A brighter streak spreads across the sky, reminding me why my heart stayed open. So I hold this love like a silent prayer, letting it rise where my voice can't reach. The growing light fills the corners of me, lifting the weight I never dared reveal. I don't ask for anything in return, just wishing warmth to the one I miss. Love doesn't need to be spoken aloud. Winter rain settles on the quiet road, mist rising like a breath I never let go. Street lamps blur in the trembling air, their faded glow tracing where we once walked. Cold drops tap a steady memory, each one carrying a name I'll try to forget. I keep my hands deep in my pockets, holding still the part of me that misses you. Footsteps echo softer than before, as if the world is careful with this night. Mist gathers around the corner, hinting at something I still keep inside. And the winter rain keeps falling, opening every place I try to close. Your voice returns in the shimmer of the cold, slipping through the mist like a gentle call. Even in this moves except the curtains sway. Slow as the way memories change shape. Mist thickens across the window, offering a truth I can no longer hide. The cold in a tender, aching way. Even as the world feels distant, I find a warmth I never thought would stay. Maybe healing starts with nights like this, where silence doesn't feel so sharp. The edges of everything, showing me there's gentleness in letting go. So let the winter rain keep falling, washing the ache into something clear. Your memory glows in the pale street light, not heavy, not lost, just quietly here. Through the mist I breathe a little deeper, carrying only what my heart can hold. And as the night fades into softer blue, the cold turns gentle, and I finally feel okay to be alone. Cold rain taps on the window frame. The room is dim and my breath hangs still. I sit where the faint light falls on the floor. The street outside is washed in a silver shade. People pass like shadows moving quietly. I try to hold myself together in the chill. Your name rises softly in the back of my mind. I press my hands together, steadying the ache. Winter rain blurs the distance again, drawing my thoughts back where I left them. But your warmth still reaches me through the dark, like a gentle fire beneath these cold drops. Even when the night feels long and hollow, your memory folds around my shaking heart. Winter holds me closer than I expected. The window hums with the rhythm of the rain. I watch each beat slide down, trembling slightly. The air outside is sharp as a fading dream. Inside, the quiet settles like a soft shawl. I think of the times you waited in the doorway, your eyes steady, telling me I wasn't alone. The winter rain keeps tracing crooked lines, echoing thoughts that I tried to forget. But your warmth still reaches me through the dark, like a gentle fire beneath these cold drops. Even when the night feels long and hollow, your memory folds around my shaking heart. When it holds me closer than I expected. here outside.